Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video like up. As news spreads through the Hardy's world, few announcements have sparked as much warmth, joy, and emotional reaction as the moment Kevin McGarry and Kayla Wallace revealed they were expecting their first baby. The Hallmark fandom tends to react loudly and lovingly to anything involving Hope Valley's beloved stars. But this time, the wave of affection has felt different, sweeter, deeper, and more heartfelt. Yet among all the reactions, one stood out more than the rest. Erin Krakow, known to the world as Elizabeth Thornton, offered a response that wasn't just supportive, her reaction carried something uniquely tender. Almost like she was celebrating the joy of close family members rather than colleagues. The story behind her reaction is more layered than a simple congratulations. It reflects the years of friendship between the cast, the behind-the-scenes journey they've shared, the emotional bonds that grew through filming, and the way real life sometimes intertwines beautifully with the fictional world of When Calls the Heart. And for many fans, Erin's reaction became the emotional centerpiece of the news, the perfect heartwarming moment that made the announcement even more magical. When Kevin and Kayla made their baby news public, the revelation was equal parts elegant and intimate. The couple chose a setting that matched their personalities, natural, serene, and a little whimsical. Their announcement photo captured Kayla, glowing with unmistakable early motherhood joy, and Kevin looking at her with a kind of proud, protective tenderness that fans immediately recognized as authentic. It wasn't some flashy, orchestrated reveal. It felt grounded, heartfelt, and wonderfully sincere. And for longtime viewers who've watched their real-life romance blossom in parallel to their on-screen roles, it was a moment that felt like the next chapter in a fairy tale they were all invited to witness. Erin Krakow was among the first to comment. But her reaction wasn't just a quick congratulatory message. The way she expressed herself carried a special gentleness, a blend of delight, affection, and that unmistakable sense of family that the cast has built over more than a decade. According to those close to her, Erin had actually known the news a little earlier, and she had been waiting patiently for the moment when the couple would make it public. When the announcement finally went live, Erin's response felt like a sigh of joyful relief. The emotional release of someone who had been holding on to a beautiful secret and was finally able to celebrate it openly. What made her reaction especially touching was the way she highlighted not just the joy of new life, but also the beautiful bond between Kevin and Kayla. Erin has always been known for her loyalty and warmth, and fans often comment that she mother hens the people she loves in the most endearing way. In private, she has been one of Kayla's biggest cheerleaders from the beginning of her relationship with Kevin. She watched their chemistry develop not only as actors, but as friends, and eventually as partners. To her, their baby news represents not just a happy announcement, it's a deeply meaningful milestone for two people she cares about on a personal level. Those who were present on set the day after the announcement say the atmosphere was unusually glowing. Cast and crew walked around with smiles they could barely hide. Even between takes, there was a subtle excitement, the kind that doesn't need to be spoken aloud. Erin reportedly greeted the couple with a warm, lingering hug that said far more than any words could express. She is known for her expressive emotions, and that day she looked at Kayla with a mixture of pride and tender protectiveness. She even joked about being ready to spoil the baby before it was even born, a line that made Kayla burst into laughter. Erin's emotional connection to this moment is also tied to the history she shares with Kevin. He didn't join When Calls the Heart until several seasons after she'd already built the core of Elizabeth's story. But their off-camera bond developed quickly. Over the years, they've supported each other through storylines, character transitions, press events, long filming days, and fan conventions. Erin has often described Kevin as one of the easiest people to work with, praising his kindness, humor, and sincerity. Seeing him enter a new and transformative chapter in life is something she feels deeply. But there's another layer to her reactions, something fans who followed the show for many years immediately picked up on. Erin has long been perceived as a sort of emotional anchor on set. She sets the tone, maintains morale, and fosters an atmosphere of openness and affection. Her reaction to the baby news reinforced that role. Seeing Kevin and Kayla begin their own family within the bigger Hardy's family felt symbolic. It reminded fans and cast alike that the spirit of hopefully a place built on love, community, and new beginnings extends far beyond the fictional world after the news broke. Erin took a quiet moment during filming to talk about how happy she was for the couple. Though it wasn't a formal interview, her words reportedly carried a glowing warmth. She said that Kevin and Kayla had always felt like they were meant to find each other. And now watching them prepare for parenthood felt like witnessing something beautifully predestined. She mentioned how Kayla will be the gentlest, sweetest mom, and how Kevin will bring patience, humor, and endless love to fatherhood. Those who heard her speak said she nearly teared up, not from sadness, but from a deep emotional gratitude for the joy unfolding around her. It's rare in showbiz to find co-stars who genuinely invest themselves in one another's happiness. The entertainment industry can be competitive, isolating, or marked by fleeting connections. But when Calls the Heart has a history of fostering genuine friendships, Kay and Erin has always been at the center of that culture. Her affection for Kayla goes beyond the standard co-star relationship. They've shared countless behind-the-scenes laughs, personal conversations, holiday gatherings, and even simple check-ins during difficult times. Erin has long admired Kayla's kindness, grace, and artistic talent. Seeing her step into motherhood feels like watching a cherished younger sister come into her own. The dynamic between Erin, Kevin, and Kayla has also contributed to what fans call the Hope Valley magic. Off camera, they are known to share a playful camaraderie, inside jokes, and the kind of natural closeness that can't be manufactured. On camera, that chemistry translates into scenes that feel emotionally authentic. Loyalty flows between them easily, and that energy spills over into the way they celebrate each other's milestones. The baby news simply magnified that closeness. In the days following the announcement, Erin continued to show her affection in subtle, thoughtful ways. She reportedly sent Kayla a small handwritten note with a heartfelt message about the journey ahead. She also surprised Kevin with a playful gift, a tiny pair of novelty boots, a humorous nod to his cowboy-adjacent roles over the years. Kevin laughed harder than anyone expected, especially when Erin joked that the baby might arrive wearing them. Kayla has been quietly touched by Erin's support. As a first-time mom, she naturally faces the blend of excitement, nervousness, and anticipation that comes with the journey. Having Irina's steady, calming presence by her side feels comforting. Kayla appreciates Erin not only as a friend, but also as someone who always goes out of her way to make others feel cherished. Erin's reaction to the baby announcement wasn't performative. It was deeply sincere and reflective of how much Kayla and Kevin's happiness means to her. Fans have also expressed their appreciation for Erin's response. Hardys are deeply attuned to the emotional undercurrents of the cast, and they recognize authenticity when they see it. Social media buzzed with admiration for the tenderness in her message. Many fans commented that Erin's reaction made them cry, or that it felt like something Elizabeth Thornton herself would say. In true Hardys fashion, dozens of fan edits, tributes, and celebration posts began circulating, all highlighting the trio's bond. Some fans reflected on how beautiful it is to see the cast experience real-life joy that mirrors the values of the show. Hope Valley is a place built on community, compassion, and shared happiness. And the real cast seems to embody those traits off-screen. Erin's reaction reminded viewers why they love When Calls the Heart in the first place isn't just a series. It's a representation of the kind of heartfelt, supportive world people wish existed everywhere. Interestingly, Erin's emotional connection to this moment also sparked curiosity about how the baby news might influence the dynamic behind the scenes in the coming months. Some cast members jokingly predicted that Erin would spoil the baby with more gifts than anyone else. Others teased that she might slip into a protective auntie mode. It wouldn't be surprising Erin is known for remembering birthdays, celebrating personal achievements, and showing up for the people she cares about. A baby is exactly the kind of milestone she would pour her heart into celebrating. As filming for the new season continues, the energy on set feels lighter, almost as if the news has infused everyone with a renewed sense of joy. Erin herself seems energized in a new way. Her scenes reportedly carry an extra softness, her eyes reflecting a mixture of maturity, warmth, and emotional depth that fans will no doubt pick up on once the season airs. It is as if real-life happy,